Hey there toys and collectible fans, Fly Guy for TekSushi.com, and giving you a quick look at this older figure here. I just picked this up from DorksideToys.com and really did like this one, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a show of it. It's Iron Man 2 Advanced Armour. It's an older figure, as I said, from about 2 years ago, and I probably wouldn't blame you for thinking that, because at one point we just got a glut of figures in the Iron Man 2 line, and they all look very similar and the same. This one, however, was quite different. He had lots of different features and build parts on him, so he was kind of different, and I quite liked this, so I picked it up. Quickly, let me show you what else comes in the pack. I bought this loose, but he does come with all these parts and pieces, and that's a look at the card that came with those figures at that time, with all the kind of translucent parts that split it up in between. He also comes with one squidgy play feature, which goes onto both hands, and that allows that to kind of suck out and blast if you want to, but really not all that good. But actually one of the better play pieces that actually comes with, so not too bad. And of course it comes with one of those stands, one of those pretty decent stands that the figures came with, although sadly only one peg on it. So I've got it on one of my own stands here. But the figure itself and the design of it is quite different. Hasbro didn't really reuse too many of the previous parts they had in some of the other figures. And at one point, sadly, this guy just blended in with all the other complete repaints. We had Iron Man Goes Shopping armour, and Iron Man on his Friday armour, and everything was just, it was just a pink, blue, orange, everything was just a crazy amalgam of colours. This one was different though. This one had kind of different styling, different deco, with the facial sculpts very different, and one of the key things was the armour at the back and the kind of fins that were on that there, which is really a kind of precursor to, I think as I've said before, the Extremis armour. If you've read the comic book, it gives you a bit of an indication, a flavour of where his armour went to, but this was just before the Extremis armour, I believe. It's a long time since I've read the comic books, but it's still cool, and I liked it, so you get a review. So in terms of articulation on this guy, he actually has quite a lot. He's got a ball jointed head with a hinge on it as well. You can just see the hinge. I'm wobbling this around here, but you can see the hinge on the back of his neck. He has a ball joint with a hinge on the shoulders, and those removable shoulder pad pieces are on there too. He's got a ball joint with a hinge on the elbows, and he's got a swivel wrist. Got a swivel waist too. And he does have these quite flexible, I've been posing this around so that's why he's a little bit floppy here, needs some Viagra, articulated ball joint with a hinge on the thighs. Does have a double joint on the knees, which is pretty cool, and a ball joint with a hinge on the socket for the ankles. So he's full on articulated, and he's pretty damn cool. Do love the extra kind of movement in the head, particularly on the scale of this figure here. Getting that extra kind of not only rotating but the moving forward in that hinge, that's rather cool. So he's an extra little one that I just picked up and put in the basket when I was doing some shopping on Dorkside, and he was just one that I always missed. Never got to see him in stores, probably short packed, but they still have some stock, dirt cheap price. Do yourself a favour and check them out. There's a lot of cool Iron Man figures on there that never quite made it to my area, and we'll have more. Actually, we're digging out more from the archives we've got here to review at some point. But Iron Man 2 Comic Series Advanced Armour, and there'll be a link below to pick that up at Dorkside Toys, and the eBay store is where I got this. And let us know what you think. Comments below or on Facebook.com/TekSushi, and we shall see you for more reviews coming up. Cheers!